I don't know. I'm still just trying to hit the same ball every time. I'm not trying to hit the super long ball every time because eventually one's going to get returned. So I just got to kind of keep it for our returning team short enough. I'm super comfortable back there. I think it's mainly due to my cover team, my shield. Landis, Kiki, and Max do a really, really good job of protecting me and keep me really comfortable. So I've been able to do what I've been doing all offseason. So yeah, I'm getting a little longer on my steps. So I got to shorten them up again. But yeah, I mean, Austin has a really good, really fast snap back there, so I don't really have to rush or get anything off too fast. So I'm just able to hit that, 1.5 step and go. I don't really think too much about it because obviously if I do my job, then he won't really get a chance to return it. I just kind of look at throughout the week. I just kind of look at tendencies and what the return tends to do. So if he drops balls that are outside the number, if he gets nervous when it's up high, then I try to adjust my punting that week a little bit. Down at the 1 yard line for sure because the 82 came back to the 20. Yeah. So I mean, always going to take the inside the fivers a lot better. Honestly, no, like it's a much better feeling. Honestly, just putting him on the 1 because that just backs him up and it's just a lot better. Like putting him on their own 20 is not much, obviously, and even with like that far of a punt. I'd much rather hit a 45-yard ball inside the 5 than a 82 in the end zone, just for field position. My punt team, definitely. The other 10 guys on the field make me so comfortable, and I know that no matter where the ball goes, really, I've still got to punt it well, but they're going to do a really, really good job of covering and protecting me, and so I'm just able to be really comfortable back there. Well, Coach Fisher just made it a huge point when he got here. Ever since spring ball, he's really told us that there are 3 true phases to the game and that you don't want to come up short on any of them because that could be the difference between winning and losing. And so he just put a huge emphasis on whether it's punting, kickoffs, field goals, punt return, all that. Like obviously with kickoff return last week against Arkansas from Jay Sean, Coach Fisher's just really put an emphasis on doing what we need to do on special teams to get it done.
Yes, sir. As we continue to practice each week, I just get a better feel for the punt return game, and the punt return unit's coming along good. We're finding blocks, and we're starting to win at the lines to help open up all the seams. So everything's coming together great, and just trying to get better each and every week. Absolutely, it's given me definitely a lot more confidence and a different approach towards returning it. So I just hoping to get some big returns and touchdowns on this unit as each week comes. Typically, depending if it's a sky kick, you want to fair catch those and because kind of field them. But in that instance, I had a little space, so it was just a go ahead and just return it. So my receivers coach, Coach Craig, he's also the returners coach. He's helped me try to get my eye up on the ball, locate it, and then take it off for a split second and look down to see where the defenders are, and then be able to get my eyes back on the ball and still be able to field it. So that's definitely helped me a lot, and I've been working on that a lot in practice each week. So we've been coming along really well. As you know, Jamon Osborne got hurt, but we've had guys step up and fill into their role in practice. And as our numbers are getting low, guys just got to keep stepping up each week. So and we continue to improve. So it's great because it keeps the confidence in all the guys, and when their number and when their name's called on, anyone can step in that role and make the big play that we need. So I mean, it's great for the receiving room, not just having one guy that's getting all the receptions, and it keeps everyone in check. So it's good.
I think confidence is huge. That's probably half the game is mental. So when you got that confidence going, and you know what you're doing on the field, and that helps you a whole lot. I think we're playing with as much confidence as we've ever played with. We know what we're doing. We're sound in our scheme. We got a lot of people playing well, so that also helps. So I think this defense and this team is playing with a lot of confidence. Well, I think we have a lot of experience on this team. We got most of our front 7 came back from last year, so it always helps when you have another year under your belt, as well as we have a really good scheme. And when you buy into that scheme, you see, it pays dividends. So I think we're starting to see that. We still got a lot more, stuff that we can do a lot better. But it starts with communication. So you just got to make sure the guys are on the same page every play, especially when you're at home at Kyle Field, it gets real loud in there. So you just got to make sure that everyone's on the same page, and it's kind of on us as the linebackers to do so. I'm definitely happy with the way our defense played, and even in that game there was a lot of mistakes that I made and that we made as a defense. So it just shows, how much we can really improve still. So I'm just excited to get to practice and build off of that.
It's a very humbling experience. I'm very grateful for where I'm at, and just got to go back to the offense and the coaches, for putting me in this situation. But just being on this team is an overall blessing. So all the accolades that come with it, that's just the extra. But just being here is enough for me. I love being here. I think everything that we have to do on offense is going to be very important going on in these next few weeks. Not necessarily just the deep ball, but like I said, we got to improve our run game, especially me personally blocking. The deep balls, they're going to come. Like I said, it's just that's just timing. You never know. Say a safety could slip or the receiver could fall. You just never know how deep balls can happen. But it's all coming together. Like I said, these next few weeks are going to be key in that, how we approach practice, all leading up to our success on the field. It impacts all of us in a great way because it's just another opportunity for more people to make plays. And like I said, the way we all practice said like any of our receivers at any point in time can make a play, me included. And so we kind of look at it more of just a greater opportunity for someone to make that play that Jamon would have made. So we just kind of feed off of each other. And like I said, Jamon's been great. He's on the sidelines supporting all of us. And so he's not out there, but he's out there with us. Yeah. So we're all still going through this together. Just coming in, A&M never really used the tight end. So it was one of those where I just knew I had to get ready to be, even if it was going to be me, if I wanted to or not. Like I knew I had to rise up to the occasion, and so I just put a lot of pressure on myself in practice throughout the season doing that. And so far it's paying off, but it all goes back to the situation I'm in. There wasn't a tight end at A&M before, and then Coach Fisher's scheme, it's all just kind of falling into pieces right now. Yeah, it's a long break, but it's going to be a great opportunity because now we have the chance to show the world that we don't need home field advantage to get a big SEC win. And so that's how we're all looking at this, as this is going to be a great opportunity to show the world what we're made of.
Yeah, last play was just a simple inside zone, and on that play, I'm designed to run behind Cullen. Cullen had a great kickout block, and the offensive line washed everything down, so everything worked out like it's drew up on a piece of paper. So I just had to make a guy miss and then jump in the end zone. It was a big time deal, but we won the game. So at the end of the day, that's what I was most satisfied about. We won the game, but I was able to display what I can do, with the ball in my hands, running the ball and also catching the ball. So it was a big day for that. But at the end of the day, we won the game. So that was all I was satisfied about. It's definitely important because especially at the running back position, you got to be that check down, that outlet for Kellen. Everything isn't going to be open downfield, but you have to be able to be that check down and be something crucial in the passing game. You can't just be one-dimensional with the running game, but just about to be able to expand your game and do more. That's satisfying, man. That's really built on everything that Coach Fisher says. You got to be able to go out there and beat the man in front of you. You got to be able to go out there play after play, line up in front of him and whoop him. And I definitely feel like, and during that overtime period, that's what we did. It all started with the defense. The defense went out there and had a tremendous stop in a big-time situation, and they missed the field goal, so then offense have to come on the field and do their part. It's very challenging, man. Those Gamecocks are crazy. Those guys, they really support their team, and it's crazy down there. But we have to go down there, and we're the only ones that we can rely on. We won't have the big 12 man there. We'll have our 12-man fans that come out, but we have to rely on each other between those lines and the coaching staff and everybody that's there. It's not a coincidence at all, man. That's something throughout the spring and throughout fall camp that we really went at it. Offensive line and their defensive, our own defensive line. That's something that we went back and forth. Rushing and them stopping the run. And Coach Fisher always says, if you want to be successful in this league, got to be able to run the ball and got to be able to stop the run. So that's just something that Coach Fisher is implementing and he's focusing on, and we're just doing great right now.